Whoo, what's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father. Amazon Kindle creates space. The Miseducation of Masculinity. I think I made a video I didn't upload because of I think these topics need to be discussed first. So we're gonna start with masculinity, then femininity, then family. And then I'm gonna be done with these three. And then I'll move forward later. Now, the miseducation of masculinity. People have taught young boys to be young men and men who are show horses and not work horses. But real talk, you're supposed to be a workhorse who can dress up to be a show horse, and not a show horse who can't understand and who can't fulfill the duties of being a workhorse, which is the problem. You know, that's the miseducation. That's part of the miseducation, because you can't do that. You can't be, you can't be accustomed to just being pretty. Not cool. Not cool at all. That goes into the provider, protector type thing. You have to be a provider and protector, quote unquote, using that to be a man. Nowadays, people feel like, that means if you're single or with someone or married, because you give nobody excuses if you're single and don't have nobody, but you have a place to protect and a home to provide for someone in, and the ability to maintain it. Nobody can come along and say, oh, you are not a protector and provider, even if you don't have a wife or kids in your domicile. You feel me? But to just be bachelor life all the time, like in a 1-bedroom apartment for the rest of your life, that's miseducation of masculinity, because you still have to set some type of example for the generations coming behind you, whether, one way or the other. When it comes to sexuality, you can have women but not be a womanizer. What I mean by that is, see, a lot of guys talk about, how many women they have or how many women they fuck, but first of all, a lot of them are fuck boys because they don't treat women well. You're supposed to at least be able to treat the women well, and be upfront and honest with them about if they're the only woman or not. Not this fuck boy shit about being, you can't say you're a man and you hiding your fucking phone, or you scared to answer the phone, or you just scared of going out certain places because you scared to get caught up. If you're a man, then say, look, you ain't the only one. Like, what's the problem? Oh, okay. So you miseducated thinking that, it makes you a man by fucking a million women, but it doesn't make you a bitch ass dude by hiding like a little child and a little broad about what you're doing. That doesn't equate. That's a miseducation of masculinity. When it comes to aggressiveness or assertiveness, you don't have to prove yourself to everybody. And I said this before, and I got this as a quote from I forgot it was an old, I think, Japanese quote. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. And you don't have to go out starting shit all the time. Like, that's just the thing about it. Like, if shit pops up and you gotta handle it, nobody can disrespect the way you handle a situation that you didn't create or start. However you want to finish it, that's on you. But it's the difference between finishing situations and creating situations. You're not a man if you go around starting shit and then playing like you didn't, and then playing the victim. You're a man if you try to avoid shit, but when shit happens, if you got to destroy or dismantle the motherfucker, it is what it is. You know, um, another thing about that, it goes into, how can I say this? Being honest, having a moral compass, having a direction. Men have a plan, you know, and men have standards. You can't be all over the place and consider yourself a man. And whoever told you you was, they lied to you. You can't just wing it your whole life. That's not masculinity. That's being miseducated and say, oh, because I'm a man, I could just do whatever, whenever, however. No, you have to have some kind of leadership standard of operation. And what I mean by that is this. Uh, Most people think a leader is somebody who takes the credit and who takes the condemnation, maybe, you know, critique. But people forget that a real leader is a person who will give the credit to other people and accept the critique. And what happens is the people begin to give that person the credit. They get respect because the people know that they're in it to make the whole situation better and not just exalt themselves. So I think that's missing with the masculinity construct. Past that, men set the tone. We don't set the mood. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, if you're a man, masculinity is leading the pack. It's not being ephemeral and changing and being an opportunist. When I'm gonna do this because I feel this way, then I'm gonna do that because I feel that way. And no, you set the tone like this is how it's gonna be, and this is how it works. Because everybody below your leadership needs that structure and discipline. There has to be a set of rules, consequences, a code of conduct. There can't be a bunch of inconsistent bullshit. And I say that to say, at the end of the day, people have been miseducated on masculinity because people are going around here just doing all kinds of ephemeral things and saying, I'm a man, so you got to respect it. No, people don't, because you were taught masculinity all wrong. So I'm out with that. And before somebody takes it any kind of way, I swear to you, I'm not dissing nobody. If you took it some kind of way, I'm just putting this out here. It's not to you personally. I don't even know who the fuck I might be talking to, but I know people get sensitive. Truth be told, peace.